Hey, welcome to a new thing we got going on in Lift. This is a game show that's sweeping the nation. It's called Will It Float? I'm Bryce, and this is
Scott.
And what we're going to do is we're going to take different everyday objects that you would maybe see around your house and throw it in Danielle's pool, and we're going to see if it will sink or if it will float. All right, so check it out. Here we go. Here's the first couple items. Scott here for bringing all these flotation devices for me because I would sink. So
safety first.
Safety first, yeah. Here's our first item up for bid. Now here's what's going to happen. As you can see, that's a watermelon. What we need you to do in the audience right now is when I say go, you're going to stand up if you think it'll float, and you're going to sit down if you think that it will sink. Okay, so stand up if you think it'll float, sit down if you think it'll sink. All right, so go ahead, on your mark, set, go. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. And it floats, it floats. All right, so if you were doing whatever we said to do, then you get a point. Okay, here we go for the next item.
All right, guys, our next item is wiper fluid. Now you guys know the drill, so stand up if you think it'll float and sit down if you don't. Okay.
All right, here we go. Next item. It floats! Whoa, look at that! It's amazing. All right, so far we have two items that have stayed afloat. Now we have this nice little metal pan, okay? Nice metal pan, very nice, very rusty. We don't use it much anymore. Okay, so if you think it'll float, go ahead and stand up. If you think it'll sink, sit down. All right, here we go. It sinks! Yay! All right. Scott, you're gonna have to get this one, man, because I can't get any. We're underwater.
Bryce over here is a big tennis player, and our next item is his racket.
All right.
Now, it's a fine-looking racket. We'll see what happens. So if you think it'll float, just get on your feet, and if you think it'll sink, get off your feet. Here we go.
And it's thinking. It's thinking. It floats by the handle! Whoa! Look at that! Good little handle. Okay, next we have this beautiful CD by a band named Pillar. This is actually old school Pillar, okay? It's called Fireproof. Ooh, if it's fireproof, well, no,
maybe it's waterproof.
Water, yeah, exactly. So if you think this right here, this CD is going to float, go ahead and stand up. If you think it's going to sink, sit down. All right, here we go. It sinks. So how are we gonna? Can you get it?
I'll try again. I have to take off my legs. Okay.
I'm going in!
He got it!
They're behind you. They'll never find you. They're on the ocean floor.
Next on our list, we have a beautiful wooden curtain rod coming from Bryce.
Yeah. It didn't actually come from like me, but it came from our house.
Correct. So if you think it'll float, stand up, and if you think it'll seat, hop a squat.
Yeah, I thought so. Good. That was brilliant. I figured that would be a no-brainer.
Alright guys, our next item is a cantaloupe.
Yes.
Pretty tasty. So if you think it'll float, stand on your feet. And if you think it'll sink, don't stand on your feet. Ready, go. Nice splash. It's a floater.
It's a floater. Man, fruit floats. Okay, our last item for the day is probably our biggest item. And not, well, I guess I would probably say our best item too. It's our summer intern, Scott Spencer! Come on, Scott! Okay, here's all 190 pounds of hairy armpit Scott. Okay, so if you think he's gonna float, stand up. You think he's gonna sink, sit down. Here we go! Just wait a second, he's still working. He sunk! He sunk! Way to go, Scott! Man, that's awesome.
They're all behind you. They'll never find you. They're on the ocean floor.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Will It Float? We'll see you next time we see you.
Yep.
Later.
Their synchronized swimming isn't that good.
My nose hurts.